Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, small group coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have a mini course which you might want to check out. It's called Telepathically Connect with Your Specific Person. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I wanted to go a little deeper into how you guys, all of you who are manifesting a specific person, can actually embody the state and the version of yourselves who is chosen, wanted, and committed to by their specific person. We've said many times that the secret to manifesting what we want is in embodying the state of being the person who we want to be. So I wanted to go a little deeper into that today, specifically in regards to feeling chosen by your specific person and embodying that state. So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So of course this goes for every manifestation. It applies to every manifestation and every desire. But for those of you who are manifesting being with a specific person, presumably, you want to be chosen, you want to be wanted, you want to be committed to, you want your specific person to want you and only you, to prioritize you and to make you their number one in their life. So how do you actually embody that state? How do you actually incorporate that state in your day-to-day life? In other words, how do you become the person who is already chosen by their specific person, who already feels like they are chosen by their specific person, and who know that they are valued, they are prioritized, they are appreciated, they are wanted, and they are the person who their SP has chosen to commit to. So this is where you begin to do a little soul searching, and don't be intimidated by that. It's simpler than you think, simpler than it sounds. So you start doing a little soul searching, and you start asking yourself, what does being chosen actually mean to me? What does it mean to me to be chosen by my specific person? And I'm telling you to ask yourself that because the same thing can sometimes mean different things to different people. So you need to determine what it means to you to be chosen and feel chosen by your specific person. What it means to you to feel like the person who is committed to and prioritized by your specific person. In other words, what you're looking to determine is if you are now the person who is chosen by their SP, who knows that they're chosen by their SP, who knows that they are committed to by their SP, who knows that they're wanted and prioritized by their SP, how would you be thinking? How would you be feeling? What would your beliefs be? What would your assumptions be? How would you carry yourself? What would your attitude be? Also important, looking at the 3D and looking at the things that may come up in the 3D, because sometimes things that are less pleasant come up in the 3D, things that are less desirable may come up in our 3D. Looking at things that come up in the 3D, what meaning do you give them? How do you react to circumstances in the 3D or to things that come up that might be less than pleasant? How do you respond to 3D circumstances? And to give you some examples to illustrate this a little better, if you were right this moment, the version of yourself who knows that they are chosen by their specific person, if you happen to see their Instagram and you happen to see that they liked someone else, they hearted someone else's story or whatever, how would you feel? What would you think about it? As the person who is confident and secure and who knows that their specific person has chosen them and is choosing them unconditionally, would you actually be triggered? Would you actually be annoyed? Would you feel jealous? Would you give it the meaning that your SP doesn't like you, doesn't love you, is choosing someone else over you? If you are truly and genuinely embodying the state of that secure person who is chosen by their SP, who knows that they're chosen by their SP and have no doubt about that, chances are, even encountering that event in the 3D, something that is less than pleasant, you wouldn't be so bothered. You wouldn't be so annoyed, you wouldn't be so triggered. You wouldn't give it a meaning that doesn't serve you or a meaning that is opposite to the new story that you're creating. You would likely feel indifferent or neutral about it. You wouldn't feel jealous. You wouldn't start thinking that your SP is choosing someone else over you, or that they like someone else better than they like you. And you would probably just let it go and stop thinking about it the next minute or after 5 minutes. You see what I mean? When you're actually embodying the state of being who you want to be, the version of yourself who you want to be, in this case, the version of yourself who is chosen by their SP, that means that your reactions and your responses to the 3D and the meaning you give to things that happen in the 3D actually have to align with that version of yourself. Same goes for your thoughts, same goes for your feelings, for your assumptions, for your beliefs, for your expectations, for the way you carry yourself. For example, if your SP doesn't call you for one day or for a few hours, you don't make anything out of it. You don't give it the worst meaning. You don't jump straight into the worst case scenario. Why? Because you know you are chosen. You are now embodying the version of yourself who is chosen by their specific person, and that is your dominant state. So from this dominant state, there isn't actually any room for jealousy, there isn't room for insecurity, there isn't room for wavering and doubting your SP's loyalty to you. And the fact that your SP is choosing you, you know that you are chosen, you know that your SP has chosen you, and that is your dominant state. If you randomly see them talking to someone else, again, you don't make anything out of it. They're just talking to someone else. It doesn't mean anything because you know they have chosen you. You know they're choosing you. You're in that dominant state. You're embodying that dominant version of yourself. You are the person who is secure. You are the person who knows that they have been chosen by their SP. You don't overthink the 3D. You don't overanalyze the circumstances. Instead, you stay secure in yourself. You know that you are the person who is chosen by their specific person, and you are choosing to embody that version of yourself as your dominant state. And by the way, this is exactly the way in which you embody any and all states. This is how you embody a high self-concept. This is how you embody a high self-esteem. This is how you embody high confidence for yourself. And this is how you start manifesting your life. This is how you start manifesting your reality by what you project outwards, which is then going to determine what gets reflected back to you. So I hope this gives you more clarity. I hope this gives you some guidance on how you actually embody the state of the person who already is who they want to be, who already has their desire, who already has what they want to have, and go from there and manifest your dream reality with your specific person, whatever that might be. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.